and welcome back to another episode of HBO Mak. My name is Makenna. Joining me as always is Brandon. Hi, Brandon. How are you today?
I'm tired, Makenna.
You're sleepy?
I'm sleepy.
Sleepy time?
I am a sleepy boy.
Is it? Why?
Well, so I went out of town this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of staying up late, which I
Mm.
haven't been doing as much these days.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of being out past my bedtime.
Oh no.
Then got home, had to go to work today. Work,
Worky.
wasn't a bad day of work, but not an easy day of work.
Mm-hmm.
Got home. I'm sleepy. For the audio listeners, I'm wearing my pajamas right now. I've got a robe on. I'm ready for bed.
Oh, let me tell you what. I'm always in my jammies when we record. I don't know if I've ever not been in my pajamas.
Well,
maybe once.
I normal a lot of the time I do have the pajama pants on for sure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I usually try to wear something presentable on the top.
I will change.
We're leaning in.
Yeah. I usually change my sweatshirt.
Not caring about the show. Personality.
It's spooky month, you know? You gotta.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's okay. Speaking of spooky month, I had a dream last week that Freddy Krueger. Okay, hold on. I had a Freddy Krueger dream last night, and then for some reason, well, I know why. I read the synopsis of Halloween because of the movie we watched, but then I also, because of the Freddy Krueger
Doesn't
dream,
have Freddy Krueger in it.
No. And then I was reading other synopses. I was like, oh, I should look up Nightmare on Elm Street because I don't have any plans of watching that anytime soon. And then I read, I was like, oh, Freddy Krueger murders people through their dreams. I was like,
yes.
Oh, great. That's a great dream to have had.
The plot, yeah.
Last week. Wild movie from the synopsis. Same with Halloween.
Yeah. I think I've never been super into the Nightmare on Elm Street. Those there is a couple of them that I like Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors. That movie fucking slaps. That's a good ass movie. Maybe we'll watch that this month. I don't know.
Oh god. Oh no.
That's so the thing about the Nightmare on Elm Streets and the Friday the 13th movies, Makenna, is that as they go along, they really become more of like comedy films.
Oh, okay, cool. I can do comedy.
Like the thing you have to realize about those movies when you're watching them is that like Freddy Krueger's the main character, and you're like essentially rooting for him to just like, he's cracking jokes and killing people with video games and stuff. And he's like literally like he's looking at the camera and making puns when he kills people.
I was not expecting that.
Yeah, no, they go places.
Wow. Have you seen any of the Halloween films?
Most of them.
Oh, they scare me too much.
That first one, real solid. The rest of them, pretty dog shit.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. Halloween H2O, what a fucking film!
Like the merp, does he?
This is a really dumb thing, Makenna. But there's a movie called Halloween H2O, right? Which makes you think something to do with water, right? Like there's gonna be some water thing going on with this. No, that's not what's happening with that movie. It was released on the 20th anniversary of Halloween, so it's H20. Halloween 20. No, it's Halloween H2O.
They could have done anything else. But no.
Yeah, it's very dumb.
They did the chemical formula for water. That's not good.
No, and it's a shitty movie too, so.
Oh, what did they even like? What is? I didn't read the synopsis for that one.
So that's the one that was like, I think that was the first time that they brought back Jamie Lee Curtis. And I don't know, there's like a kid in it. I think that's the one with Busta Rhymes in it.
What?
Yeah, is that right? Joe Mertens will know in the comments if that was the one with Busta Rhymes in it. I'm not gonna bother to do a Wikipedia search up there.
Oh my, okay, that's Halloween.
The movies get fucking weird.
Yeah,
it's the inevitability of all horror movies, which is they just keep making sequels, and so they just get progressively weirder and weirder.
Why is Michael Myers so like invincible?
That's a great question. In the first movie, the psychiatrist sort of makes allusions to the idea that like Michael is like the embodiment of evil, which one,
Ah.
you're a bad psychologist if that's how you're diagnosing your patients. But they do like kill him in one of the movies, and then they bring him back. So like eventually they're like, he is like literally like a force of evil. Like it's like vaguely magical at that point.
That's terrifying.
Yeah. In the first movie, I mean, it's really more, he's just like a brick shit house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. He's just this fucking massive dude who beats the shit out of people.
Yeah, that's what I was reading in the words.
Yeah.
They
sort of leaned into him being, I think, again, Joe Mertens will know. I don't really, because I don't keep up with these things too much. I think that one of maybe Halloween 4, they get into his parents being like cultists or something. That might be something.
Oh.
I vaguely remember happening, but I might be getting it confused with another horror movie franchise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think out of all of like the major horror, like Jason, Freddy Krueger, I think the one I'm least likely to ever watch is the Halloween franchise. I don't know why. Like I had to wait until, because I got down the rabbit hole of John Carpenter last night after watching The Thing last night. Oh, he's great. And I was like, oh, I haven't read the synopsis for Halloween ever. And then I was like, I can't do this at midnight in October. Yeah. I will wait till the morning, and that's what I did.
I would say of those, the Halloween movies as a whole, probably the least scary. Halloween 3 is fucking weird. Like, did you like Mike Myers isn't even in Halloween?
That's what I read on the Wikipedia. It's
about
page,
like pumpkin masks that fucking fuck people up.
Huh.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
Yeah, that's weird.
You know the first Friday the 13th movie? No Jason in it.
Really?
Yeah. And even like a Halloween 2, like the image you think of Jason, like machete, hockey mask, that doesn't show up until like Halloween 3.
I was curious about that because it said about the hockey mask in particular didn't show up until the third one. So like, did he just not have a mask, or was he just not there?
The first one is Jason's mom killing people.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, and then the second one is that like, because like I don't know how much you know about a Friday the 13th, but Jason Voorhees, little kid, drowns at this camp, right? Because the camp counselor's off being inappropriate, doing things they're not supposed to do. Jason's mom kills camp counselors for revenge, right? Then second movie turns out Jason didn't die. He's been living off in the woods like some kind of like feral caveman, and he saw his mom get killed in the first one, and he like goes and like he takes her head and takes it back to his weird shed or whatever, and then he starts killing people. Yeah, no, it's a weird movie. He starts killing all these people.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's also this Grace Cracked article by Jason Pargin, which is fucking amazing, where he points out that in order for like Jason Voorhees to like get around in the movie as much as he does, he has to be riding the bike that the guy from the first one was riding around on.
Oh no.
Yeah. It's like in the first Halloween movie, they never address it, but like Mike Myers is like driving around. Like he has a car.
No.
It's so funny. Like if you think about it.
That's terrifying.
Yeah. Horror movies.
Speaking of, welcome to Spooky Month, week 2 of Spooky Month. We did John Carpenter's The Thing.
The frickin' Thing.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Let me tell you some facts and figures about The Thing. The Thing was released June 25th, 1982, 2 weeks after E.T. and the same day that Blade Runner was released.
Fuck yeah, the best day in the history of cinema.
1982, good year because Moving Pictures by Rush also came out that year. It had a budget of $15 million, box office, only $19.6 million. This surprised me because I didn't realize it was like a cult classic type of deal. I thought it was just because I've heard about it for so much. I've heard about it so much.
Audiences were very much about, because E.T. had come out a couple months, became the highest grossing movie in history. And then, people wanted to be friends with aliens. And John Carpenter puts out this gross alien movie where everybody dies and everybody's like, John Carpenter, we like aliens. What are you doing this with your alien movies and stuff? And it didn't do well. It also reviewed really badly.
Yeah, I was reading about that as well. I think the director of what was it? The thing from another world from the 50s or whatever. Also like shit on it and stuff because John Carpenter was like,
he was really upset with like the effects that like the effects were so like, he was like over the top and it was like not. There was no subtlety in the horror or whatever. It was like, fuck you.
Watch it again.
Oh, man.
Figure it out.
It was fucking fantastic.
It was nominated by the Academy of Science Fiction, Fantasy, and Horror Films for Best Horror Film and Best Special Effects, but it lost to Poltergeist and E.T., respectively. It is screened annually at the, I'm going to butcher this, Amundsen Scott South Pole Station in February after the last flight has left for the winter. It's a movie marathon back to back with The Thing from Another World from 1951 and The Thing from 2011. So
you get to watch one good movie.
Right in the middle. A sandwich. Yeah. The Thing sandwich. John Carpenter has said this is his personal favorite film that he has done. And Rob Bottin, the special makeup effects creator, he was 22 when during the filming of this. And he made the Thing and all that. And he used mayonnaise, cream corn, and microwave bubblegum. Well, those are some of the things he used, which is disgusting. But
that's gross.
I read that, like, for over a year, he pretty much worked every single day, late nights, and he had to be hospitalized at the end of filming for pneumonia and a bleeding ulcer just from the stress.
Oh my God.
But he's the guy who also made RoboCop's suit. Oh,
hell yeah.
He's really cool. He's got a bunch of credits and everything. He did some stuff in Star Wars, and he's worked with John Carpenter. He did stuff for Fight Club, a whole bunch of stuff. He's really cool. In August of 2003, my final fact and figure, in August of 2003, two super fans, Todd Cameron and Steve Crawford, traveled to Outpost 31 and found the remains of the outpost and the Norwegian helicopter, and they took the rotor. And has it for their collection.
Neat.
Yeah. I really like the facts and figures for The Thing, because it was obviously with the special effects, and especially being in 82 when CG, like everything was practical pretty much. So that was cool.
This is, I think, like the best practical effects in any movie. Like when you see the stuff that they're doing with these monsters, like how on earth did they do that?
Yeah, it was terrifying. I closed my eyes in suspense 4 times, which is honestly pretty low bad for what I thought it was gonna be. I loved this.
There's actually not that much scary stuff in this movie, huh? No. It's mostly like a suspense drama film. It's
I read that John Carpenter pulled a lot of parallels from Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None. With like the paranoia and everything. Which was pretty cool because I've read that, and so I was like, oh shit, it is pretty much that, but with alien.
Yeah,
it's very cool.
Creepy, gross alien.
Yeah, what everything needs, what every Agatha Christie book should have.
Yeah, her books would have done a lot better if Poirot was investigating aliens. Yeah, like the X-Files, but it's Poirot. Oh my God, can we pitch that show to somebody? Like old-timey 1910s X-Files.
Let's do it. Let's bring it back. That's what it'd
be dope. I'd watch the fuck out of that show.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. Let's do it. Now here. Oh wait. hear me out, okay? What if it's Poirot and the Thing, and they're like buddy cops?
Poirot and the Thing.
Yeah.
Which the Thing? Like, is it Wilford Brimley? I like the redheaded bearded guy with the fucked up arms, you know, when he like they turn it, he just goes like, "Wah!" He opens his mouth all funny.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's the network would have to figure that out.
Yeah.
What would be the most practical? Because obviously it's gonna go for 10 plus seasons because it's gonna be that good.
What if he teams up with MacReady and they're investigating the Thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's even better.
And Poirot wants to solve the mystery of who's the Thing, and MacReady just wants to get drunk and burn everything down.
Yeah. That's the new definition to good cop, bad cop. It's investigator and
arsonist.
I would watch that. Let's get that on there. I'll go talk to Comcast, NBC. We'll get it up and running next pilot season.
Cool.
Yeah, no problem. No, does Kurt Russell come back to play MacReady, or do we recast him for modern times?
That's interesting because obviously we already have Poirot, right? We have Kenneth Branagh now putting out these Poirot movies, so he's got the job.
Oh yeah.
But this movie takes place in the 80s. Poirot takes place, post World War I. So we have to get MacReady back there somehow.
Right.
And MacReady dies at the end of this movie. So he doesn't get to be Kurt Russell age.
No, that's true. Yeah, well, we're gonna have to figure that out. That's
He's got a kid, right? Yeah, Wyatt Russell.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah. Stick him, put him in.
Jim Tasty's Bad Captain America.
Oh, that's him?
Yeah, that's Kurt Russell's kid.
Yeah, let's use him then. Hell yeah.
Yeah, he can be MacReady.
Yeah. I can't wait. This is going to be great.
Hell yeah.
John Carpenter can do the theme music. Because I learned that he's also a composer. What can this man not do?
Not much. He's pretty kick ass.
Good for him.
He did not do the theme music for this. He had some input into it, but this is Morricone, one of the best to ever do it. So
yeah, this is great. I'm a big fan. I got a question for you. Would you, if you had the chance, then this is similar to the space question, would you go to Antarctica or the South Poles?
I was thinking about this. If you could be like the cook, like the guy who's on like the roller skates, and he lives till like the end of the movie. Like if you could have that guy's job, I think I would do it.
Yeah. Just
like go down to Antarctica for how long do you think they're there for? Like 6 months or something like that?
Probably. Gotta be less than a year, I would have. From the way they were talking, yeah.
Yeah, like you go out in shifts of a few months or so. I think I would be down to do that. Like you just get to spend a couple months, hanging out with Kurt Russell, getting real drunk. Mm-hmm. Not roller much skating. To do. I could probably get so much. Roller skate. I could probably get a bunch of reading done.
Yeah, and you might see penguins.
Potentially, might see aliens.
Yeah, that is the one thing. You don't know what's going on down there. It's bottom and top of the world. Could just come off.
Depends which way you're looking at it.
Yeah. It depends.
There's really no top and bottom in space,
No. I get... yeah. That's space is big. Big. Antarctica, cold. But...
What if you got, like, to the edge of the universe and there was just, like, a this way up sign?
That's like something out of Hitchhiker's Guide. That's what they discover. I would attempt the interstellar black hole thing if that's what I would discover is the
which way's up.
Yeah. The secret to the life universe and everything. this way up, and 42.
Hmm.
Why? Oh, I have a couple questions that are like movie related now.
Okay.
Why? Okay, so they suspect McCready, but they still let him lead. Why?
He more of forces the matter, right?
That is true. That is true.
Like, it's not like they let him lead. It's like he threatens to kill everybody because that's what McCready wants to do at all times is just fuck the entire thing.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That is fair. And then why does McCready trust Windows so much? Because like he has him tie everyone else up, but not. Why does he pick him out of everyone else?
I don't know. I imagine that it's because everybody already suspects Windows at that point, right? Like it's constant, like nobody wants to like be like searching with Windows or anything like that. So I think that there's like an element of like, okay, if this is like, if they all don't trust him and they're all things, then like Windows wouldn't be the thing, right? And if it's just him, then we're good, right? I think it's just like kind of taking a gamble, I guess.
Probability math, yeah.
Yeah, game theory, you know?
Oh, God. I hated that unit in math. I don't get it. No, I think those were my only two questions in terms of not rhetorical questions.
All right.
Let me tell you some of my favorite characters, though.
Okay.
I like Fuchs, Windows, and Childs. Those are my three favorites.
Childs is the best.
He's great.
Keith David. Oh my God.
He's in the last season of Community.
Yeah.
I was like watching. I was like, I know him from somewhere, but I couldn't. I had to look him up.
His voice is in a million things.
Yeah.
He's Keith David. Would be just a legendary actor. I love
cool.
Keith David.
He's great. He's wonderful. I'll tell you who I hated. I hated Bennings, the red-haired guy with the arms that you said about earlier. Yeah. I didn't like him. He was a dick.
Really?
I thought he was. I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't know. Maybe he's cool outside of being in Antarctica for months.
Okay.
And being stressed, but I don't know. I wasn't a fan. I thought it was annoying.
Okay, fair enough.
You know, it's fine. Who are some of your favorites?
I mean, McCready, of course, right?
Oh, yeah.
Mac. You know, you share a nickname with him.
Yes, we have a connection.
I like Blair a lot. Blair is a lot like McCready, which is the second he finds out that there's an alien who can imitate people, he's just ready to burn everything down. Yeah. You got mad respect for that.
Oh, yeah.
I always like Windows. Childs, of course. Yeah, Childs is the best.
Windows reminded me a lot of Radar O'Reilly. I think just because he was the guy who did the tried to contact people, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I think the glasses as well. I feel like he would be like, yeah, there's choppers coming. That's Windows. His sunglasses are cool too. If I wore sunglasses more often, if I remember that sunglasses existed more often, I would wear.
Oh,
I would get a pair.
I'm all about sunglasses. I'm always wearing sunglasses.
I forget they exist. I wear them on vacation, and that's it. Like I
sunglasses.
I just forget they're there. I should start wearing sunglasses more because
protect your eyes.
Yeah, that. Especially because I think I got out of the habit when I wore glasses before I got contacts, and now I'm like, which isn't fair to say now because it's been 10 years since I started wearing contacts, but I don't know, they're just. I have a pair always in my backpack. What style of sunglasses do you wear?
I wear the the classic Wayfarers. Ray-Bans, like
yes.
Yeah, you know.
I think I wear similar. Oh wait, hold on, I'll show you my sunglasses. I got them for free. Most of my sunglasses I got for free. Hold on, please hold. But yeah, I just kind of forget. I'll wear them probably in Vegas, just because.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be bright out.
Sunny. They're Philadelphia sunglasses. They're Eagle sunglasses.
Yeah. Those are like Wayfarer style. Yeah.
Yeah, these are the only ones that I
Classic.
really wear. Just because one, everyone like if you go to a giveaway, they're always giving them out.
Yeah.
And plus they're similar to my actual glasses. So.
Yeah, if you get into the habit of wearing sunglasses, you should definitely, upgrade.
Oh yeah.
Good sunglasses, life changer.
I'm really mad because I wore the same pair of sunglasses whenever I did marching band, and I wore those all throughout the season. And then my senior year, the last practice, I lost them. I have no idea where they are. I checked the case. They might be in. Oh, let me tell you what. I accidentally stole my marching band uniform. Like, it's still in the garage downstairs. They might be in there.
Excellent.
So, but I haven't checked yet because it's kind of behind some boxes. But I'm really holding out hope because that's the only other place they could be. If not, that's it. I'm really sad. I loved those glasses. They were cool. They were really cool. But sunglasses?
Sunglasses. Big fan.
Good eyewear. Good eyewear.
Yeah, top tier eyewear.
Yeah. Big fan. Protect your eyes. You can't look at the sun directly, though, with sunglasses. There's not many things you can look directly at the sun with.
Nothing really, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, those, the only thing I can think of are, like, those eclipse glasses, But I think that's only
but those are for looking at, during an eclipse. Like, I don't think you could just look at the sun at those, normally.
Why haven't we figured out the technology to be able to look directly at the sun yet? I do that so often.
What?
I want to look at the sun. Like, I look at... This is not good. But I look at the sun.
Why are you looking at the sun? It's like the one thing that you're not supposed to do.
But it's so cool. Like, today I kept accidentally blinding my... I wanted to find where the sun was. Because it went behind a cloud, but it was still bright. I'm like, what's up?
Yes, it's the sun.
I don't understand it. Why can't we look at... Why is it, like, look blue whenever you look directly at it?
Mac, I don't think a thing could ever, like, replicate you.
You're telling me those things aren't looking at the sun?
I don't think that I could have a conversation with a thing and hear... Every single time we have a conversation, I learn something about you that's just insane.
Listen, dude, it's just like we can look at the moon. Why can't we look at the sun?
Is that a real question?
Kinda. Now that I'm thinking about it. I mean, I guess it's nighttime and, like, the moon is smaller and...
The moon doesn't emit any light.
That too. So, like, hold on, I got a moon question now.
Okay.
Okay, why... So the moon, whenever it's a full moon, it bounces off the pool onto my ceiling. Like, what's up with that? Like, how does that do that? Is it because... Oh my god, it's because the sun's reflecting off of it. Never mind. I figured it out. I didn't do well in science in school.
I guess.
Like, isn't that how that works? Like, okay, so you know how, like...
The moon is bouncing the light of the sun off of it. That's why it lights up.
Is that for you, or are you being sarcastic?
No, that is what's happening.
Okay.
I'm confused where you got lost about it reflecting off the pool into your room.
I just haven't thought about... You know how I kind of figured it out? I thought about, like, how secret agents...
like with the lasers and mirrors, right? Yeah.
That's how I figured it out.
You know how cameras work? The thing that's right in front of you? You know how they work? Yeah.
Yeah, it's, every day is a new day to learn.
Oh my god.
I've made it this far. It's just... Science confuses me sometimes. There's just so many things.
McKenna,
mhm.
how shocked were you by the defibrillator scene in this movie?
Oh, I was terrified. I think if it wasn't midnight, I would have screamed. I even wrote my notes. I was not expecting that. Like, I knew Norris. I suspected Norris because of the whole, like, he was, like, starting to groan or whatever.
Yeah.
But I wasn't. Nothing could have prepared me for his chest just opening up.
Yep.
And then.
And it's got teeth, and then it bites his arms.
Yeah, it's like Jaws.
Yeah.
That's wild. Like, have you read about how they filmed that?
A long time ago, for sure.
Yeah, like they had a guy who didn't have arms, and like they made prosthetic arms, and then they just
yeah,
took
so they
the
could pull them
prosthetic
off, yeah.
arms. Yeah, yeah, that would be something I would. Well, honestly, all of the thing I would have nightmares about, but like in particular, I think because it was so jarring, that I could see that coming up.
Was that like the most shocking scene in the movie for you?
That and initially with the dog splitting open.
Oh, yeah,
I didn't know
like just
what. Yeah. I didn't know what.
Well, yeah, because like you didn't know much about this movie going into it. You got to experience this blind, which is great.
Yeah, it was yeah, I had to close my eyes during that. I was like, I wasn't. Once it was suspense, so I already had my hand over my eyes with like a little slit, and then I had to completely cover my eyes because I was like, I don't know if I would watch this, like this dog transform completely. Yeah, that was like where, because it left. Is that where did it?
No, so it tries to get out the roof and they burn it.
They burn it. Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
Right.
But there is a part in that movie when they first go to see what's going on with the dogs, and he opens up and all the dogs run out.
Yeah.
And you can see this like weird tentacly thing shoot out the door.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
That's with the spider legs and everything. That didn't help.
Oh, the when the head comes off, that's like the best effect in the movie. Oh, it's so good.
It reminds me.
And then just the character reaction of, you gotta be fucking kidding.
I read that Kurt Russell couldn't hold himself together every time they did that line. Because it's so good. Once that the dog transforms, there's no slowing down. Like, I thought there's no you can't catch your breath the entire time. There's just thing after thing happens. You think
yes, indeed, thing after thing.
Oh yeah. But it's like, and that's only like 30 minutes into the movie, and you're just like, oh, you still got an hour left, and it's like, oh shit, it's everything goes down. It's
nobody gets out.
No. I was trying to predict who was going to make it in the end, and it's like, no, everyone dies.
Yep.
Oh well.
It's hinted at in the first bit of the movie where you're introduced to MacReady and he's playing chess against the computer, right? And he loses, and then he just dumps his drink into the computer. That's what happens in this movie. MacReady loses, and so he burns the entire camp down. Wow.
Oh my god. I didn't realize that. That's awesome. That's cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Big fan. Yeah, this is a good movie.
Yeah, it's very good.
I was very nervous going into it because I didn't know what to expect. Because I didn't even know I think I maybe knew. No, I don't know if I knew the alien part of it even. I think I maybe assumed it would be something extraterrestrial.
Yeah.
Nothing could have prepared me.
Oh, no, yeah, like, if you don't, like, I mean, this movie's legendary because of its practical effects, but if you don't know what's going on going into it, it's a shock when stuff starts happening.
Yeah. I think I like that it's Antarctica, because it's like, it's so contained and everything. It's like you're not, you get to know everyone, and you feel for everyone when they die. It's not just like a random person dying. It's like, oh, you develop a relationship with this character.
All the characters have at least like one thing you know about them.
Yeah.
You get to hang out with them for a good amount of time before people start dying.
Mm-hmm.
One of the creepiest things in this movie for me is always when they go to see Blair towards the end, and he's got the noose in his cabin.
I was waiting for something to come with that, like.
Well, so there's an interesting implication to that, because later in the movie, because he's acting weird when they go see him, and then later it's confirmed he's a thing, right? Mm-hmm. So, I've always interpreted it as like Blair was going to kill himself and then he got infected.
Oh, shit.
Which is dark.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. The blood test.
I was just gonna bring that up. That's, I think, my favorite part.
It's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably like the best scene in the movie.
Yeah. I like, once Palmer dies and everything, and they like you just keep cutting to like less and less people on the couch and more people with flamethrowers and everything.
Yeah,
I thought that was cool. I liked that. That was good. It's so suspenseful because it's like obviously you know someone, but you don't know. Like I wasn't expecting Palmer to be.
Yeah, Palmer's like one that they never really give any suspicion to. And so it is a shock. And then like there's people who like you're pretty sure are probably things, and then like no, they're not.
Yeah. It's so
and what I love about this movie is that like I think worse movies would have you draw that suspense out for the entire runtime of the movie. And this is like you do the blood test scene and it works. Right. And then it's like, we know everybody who's a thing. We know all the people who are good. We've got it all solved. And then there's like a new thing that becomes a problem.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just, you're just sprinting through the last hour of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just kind of had to sit at the end. I just had to sit there and decompress. Cause like, oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. This is okay. I can calm down now. How long, like, what's the time span between, like,
I was thinking a lot about that this time, and it takes place over, like, several days.
Okay, yeah.
Like, if you just count every time you get a night-to-day transition, it's, like, 4 or 5 days.
Okay. I wasn't sure, because Antarctica's weird with...
Yeah.
With
but like there's like there's multiple scenes where they're like standing outside talking and it's clearly like day, and then there's times when it's clearly night. And so if you interpret, like if you just follow that, and there's also like there seems to be a bit of a time jump when the one dude is like sciencing and he's coming to like, you know, he's telling back like, hey, we should like everybody should prepare their own food and stuff. And you get the implication that it's been a while at that point,
right?
And yeah, Mac does his recording where he's like, you know, it's, you know, he says something. It's been like the storm's been hitting us for a couple days now. So yeah, it's about like a week.
Yeah. Wow. Oh God, that's no sleep. Like they wouldn't if they did survive, they wouldn't last just from the lack of sleep and everything. That would. Do you want to take a guess when sunrise is in Antarctica?
What time of year? Like now?
Right now, yeah. Sunset, sunrise for tomorrow, October 10th.
Okay. So, your time or my time?
Antarctica time. So I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess technically it's in my time, I suppose.
Yeah. Okay, then I'm going to say the sun comes up at like, let's see, so summer here. I'm going to guess the sun comes up at like 4 a.m. and sets at like 7 a.m.
Ooh, you're close. It comes up at 3. Tomorrow comes up at 3:32 and it sets at 8:31.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I'm happy with my answer.
It's pretty good. -12 right now.
Oof.
Pretty chilly and windy. What's the wind chill? Oh, feels like 35, negative 35. That's rough.
Yeah, that's cold.
Yeah, Antarctica is one of my locations on my weather app.
Really?
Yeah, just for fun. I have a bunch of cities. Just
oh yeah, I've got quite a few as well, but I never thought to put Antarctica on there. Okay.
Yeah, it's you never see any other town become so blue in that color. So
yeah,
it's pretty cool. Although the Canada, Alberta and stuff, they get pretty chilly.
It gets cold in Canada. That's what I've heard.
It does. Up in the territories, what is it? The Yukon, the Northwest, and that other one. What's the third one up there? Is there 3? I don't know.
I don't know about Canada.
Did you not have to learn the provinces in school?
No.
Oh, we did. I don't know why.
You're closer to Canada than I am.
The only reason I remember we did Canadian geography is because my sister in 6th grade failed the Canadian geography portion or test. So that's the only I wouldn't remember otherwise. But yeah, I think there's 3 Northwest Yukon. I don't know. I don't have a Canada map in here either. Oh well. Shout out to Canada though.
Shout out to Canada.
Mm-hmm. I really want to try a beaver tail up in Canada.
I've heard that quite a few times. I'm not totally certain what it is.
It's a pastry.
Okay.
It looks yummy, like with the chocolate and the stuff. It looks quite good. I think it could be like similar to like a donut where it could be like have stuff in the middle as well.
It looks like somebody like ironed out a churro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Or like it almost, if you look at it quick enough, it looks like a chicken nugget.
So this weekend while I was out in Arcata, I went to a bagel shop. Ooh. And they had these bagels they called slugs.
Interesting.
And it was like a donut. Like the way that you get those long donuts.
Yeah.
Maple bars or whatever, but it was a bagel.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you get one?
I did not, no.
Did you see a prepared one? Like, did they put
they
bagel
had
stuff
them all,
on them?
You know, they had like the thing.
Oh, right.
Out, you know,
mm-hmm.
Yeah. But they were doing like sandwiches and stuff with the bagels too and stuff. So I imagine those are really good for getting your sandwiches. But no, I got eggs and chorizo on a salted bagel.
Very nice. Yeah, that sounds
good. Quite good.
Good bagels. Really good. Yeah, I've been out of bagels lately, because I ate a bagel with too much cream cheese. So now I'm kind of...
They put so much fucking cream cheese on bagels.
They do. They really do.
What's up with that?
I don't know, because it's... I don't... Because, like, especially once you get to the middle, and it's like, oh, you need to eat the center, but it's like, it's just all cream cheese.
It's all cream cheese.
I don't want that. If I just wanted straight cream cheese, I would eat it.
Yeah, I don't... Do people like this? Do people like that much cream cheese on there? Because they're fucking... Like, they're putting heavy cream cheese on both sides of this thing, and they shove it into... Like, you're getting that much space in between the bagel because of the cream cheese.
Exactly.
It's fucking ridiculous. Like, we're eating a cream cheese sandwich over here.
You're so outraged.
I am.
Yeah, it's just... I don't understand. The ratio's off. Even when if I go to the Wabba, sometimes I'll just get a bagel with cream cheese, but it's like I do regular cream cheese because I already don't like a lot of I like condiments and sauce, but I don't like a lot of it.
Yeah,
and it's like it's too much, and then it's like falling off, and it's like on my lap, and I'm like, great, I gotta get stain stick when I get home.
I've asked, hey, just go easy on the cream cheese, don't overload me, and they'll still fucking load this thing up.
Yeah.
I'm going home and I'm scraping the fucking cream cheese off the bagel to make it edible.
Yeah, I will be driving. I'm like, I got a napkin and it's just cream cheese napkin.
Cream cheese napkin.
Cream cheese napkin.
That's the name of my my band. My punk band. Cream cheese napkin.
Cream cheese napkin.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll get free bagels.
That'd be great.
You can partner with a bagel company.
Yeah, Einstein's Bagels, hit me up.
Oh yeah. Campbell, my sister's going to New York in a couple of weeks because her roommate's from Long Island, so she's.
I'm walking here.
Yeah, that's New York, you know.
Yeah,
that's what she's been practicing. She the first thing out of her mouth, she's like, "I'm so excited, go to New York, I'm gonna get some bagels." It's like, yeah, I would expect nothing less of Campbell. Bagels are her comfort food, so it's you know. I'm hoping she brings home. I've never had a New York bagel, so I'm hoping she brings one home.
They can't be that good.
Nah, I don't know. I hear a lot of hype.
Yeah, but they fucking hype up everything in New York.
That is true.
None of it can be that good.
They hyped up Aaron Rodgers and he tore his Achilles immediately.
Exactly.
Not good.
Like, yeah, I'm always hearing about, the New York sports is so good and terrible. They're always talking about how good can pizza honestly get? Like, how much better is New York pizza than what I'm getting here? Honestly. Be real.
What kind of pizza do you have over there?
I mean, we got all kinds of pizza.
You got all the pizzas?
There's places that do New York style pizza. You know, it's good.
It's New York.
Yeah. But like, yeah, there's no way I'm eating a pizza in New York and being like, oh my god, it's so much better than everything else I've ever. Like, no, come on. It's dough, it's sauce, it's cheese and pepperoni. Like, I think that there's some upper limits of how good we can get with this. I don't think that they're doing anything special over there that's changing the game. Bagels, what is it? It's freaking dough, and you boil it, I guess.
It's that New York love.
I think if you go to any good bagel shop, no matter if you live in New York versus if you live in Punxsutawney, fucking wherever, right? Fucking... You know, I think if there's just a good bagel shop, the bagel's gonna be pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Let me tell you what, you're telling me a New York style bagel is better than a Wawa bagel? Unbelievable. It's so fluffy.
It's probably not.
But
probably not.
There's only one way to test that.
Like, yeah, like so this is actually a take that I heard on Twitter a while back, and I think it's 100% true, which is that the idea of like New York pizza and New York bagels is an outdated thing that exists from a time when the only place that you could get pizza at your local, like where you lived, was a Domino's.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, New York pizza's so better because they got all, you got these like legit pizza places, and you're, in the Midwest, and all you're eating is fucking Papa John's, But like that's not how it is anymore. Every goddamn place in the country now has got some dude who's charging you fucking $30 for a pizza, and it's good pizza or whatever. It's too expensive. Honestly, I'd rather have the Domino's, but whatever.
Let me start over. My family has a new fixation on a local pizza place around here. Let me tell you what. Okay. New York style pizza's got nothing on this pizza place down here. It is delicious.
What kind of pizza are we talking about?
Cheese? I don't know.
Well, like is like thin crust?
Oh yeah, thin crust.
Yeah, like is it New York style? Is it like you gotta fold it up, or is it?
You gotta fold it up. It's definitely New.
Okay.
It is. New York
that's
style.
New York style.
But it's not from New York. It's it's delicious though. Sauce.
What's the name of this place?
It's called Giuseppe's.
Hey,
it's Italian, yeah. Yeah. They got a huge menu though. It's wonderful. Like you could go pizza. They got Italian dinners. If we don't eat in, I get a kids meal because they don't know I'm under.
Kids meals?
Yeah, dude, they're huge. They're like a pie pan, full of that's their kids meal. I get penne pasta. Sometimes we get spaghetti and meatballs. Like, my dad eats the kids' meal even sometimes.
Really?
They're fulfilling. And
they won't sell you a kid, like, if you're there at the place, they won't sell you a kids' meal?
I haven't tried it yet. It says 8 and under, but I think next time I go, I'm gonna see, because now they know us as well. So I think, because on the phone, they don't know I'm over 8,
Yeah. So they're not giving you a child's portion when you order the child's meal.
I don't know. I assume not then.
Because as long as you're getting a child's like they're giving you the food for a kid, right?
Yeah.
Who cares whether you're a kid or not? Like you go to the McDonald's, I'm ordering a Happy Meal. I get a Happy Meal. Nobody's gonna be like, you're too old for a Happy Meal. Oh, they don't give a fuck.
True. You know, that's a good show.
Yeah.
Because I do at Texas Roadhouse. I eat off the kids' meal there as well. I don't know why I go for a kid's portion is good enough for me. You know.
Well, also you haven't exactly developed your palate in a way to not be eating off the kids' meal.
I haven't. No, I get a macaroni and cheese and applesauce. But it's
amazing.
like, but yeah, no, this Giuseppe's place, they got the subs. I got a turkey sub there, very good. They got the cold and hot subs. They got the meatball subs. They got the salads. The salads also very good. Huge salads. Even their side salads. I get the side salad. It's huge. Good place. Highly recommend. And fountain sodas.
Shout out to Giuseppe's. What do they got in the fountain sodas? We got a Pepsi joint. We got a Coca-Cola joint. What do they got?
Coca-Cola. They got
good. Nice. Very
Coke,
nice.
Diet Coke, root beer, Berkshire beer. Some kind of raspberry lemonade. It's not Brisk. It's like Fuse or something. Minute Maid lemonade. And Sprite.
Sprite?
Yeah. It's pretty decent.
That'd be the one.
It's a good selection. Yeah.
Okay.
Fountain sodas taste so much better than...
It's because usually, you got it's like the syrup and it's hitting like the soda water is going through the syrup. It's not pre-mixed back there,
That makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah. I love a fountain soda. It's hard to beat, but you can't beat it. I'm going to say it. I'm proclaiming.
I like a can. I'm a can guy.
Yeah. See, the thing with...
I'm a can man.
You're a can man. That's what I've heard, When I first met, this is Jose Ruckus. He's a can man.
Yeah.
That's what this says on your business card.
Yeah.
Can man. The bubbles get me a little bit too much with cans and bottles.
Okay.
But, I it's okay, though. Because I think cans keep it colder longer because it's metal. And with bottles, you have the cap. So...
That's true. You do have the cap.
I'm a spiller, so. Did I tell you I spilled water all over my keyboard a couple months ago?
I think you did, yeah.
Yeah. It works. Well, the U sometimes doesn't work, but it's okay. I'll take that. Over getting a new keyboard. It's old faithful. It's almost 10 years old.
How often are you using a U,
That's what I'm saying, And even if I don't use it, autocorrect catches it anyway. So it's like I can just... It's fine. It's not like one of my hotkeys for video games either.
Yeah, no need it.
Use over there. Psh. Only when I'm doing crossword puzzles.
We could use one less vowel, I think.
A-E-I-O-U. Yeah. Although it does make a nice even 5 set.
I feel like I is a supporting character a lot of the time,
Yeah. Well, yeah,
I's
it's
always getting
paired
paired up with other vowels,
Yeah, well, there's the whole, I before E except after C, da-da-da-da-da.
Which isn't true.
No.
There's a bunch of words.
That's why I never learned it completely. It's like...
Where it just doesn't follow that rule.
It's gonna mess up my spelling anyway. Like, if I'm doing this rule, but then I gotta think of the rules for the rule.
Yeah.
What's the point? I would get it if it was just that one rule, but no, don't get it. It is stupid. My friend is, speaking of stupid things, my friend is, he's coming to the United States for the first time, he's Chilean, and he was
Aloha.
like, yes, and he messaged me, he was like, so what's up with, I heard the money's real weird, like, the sales tag isn't exactly how much it's gonna be. You gotta do more math at the cash register. So I try to figure out how to explain the sales tax to him. I was like, yeah, it's different by state, and sometimes it's different by city. Like,
yeah,
it's weird. It was weird. I was like, I'm sorry.
We're not the only place that has a sales tax.
No, but like in England and stuff, it's added on.
They have the VAT.
Yeah.
If they put it on the price?
Yeah. So
interesting.
So I was like, good luck. I'm sorry.
It's not that complicated.
No. But like, some states are weird.
Yeah.
Because you have like the what, like 7.25% or whatever in some states, or like you have like the quarter, like the 25, 75. You know, I don't remember what they're the quarter taxes of the. I don't know what they're called.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Can't help you out here.
I don't like percentages.
Yeah.
Or fractions, for that matter. But you know what I do like? The Thing.
Oh, good movie.
Good movie. Brayden, do you have any
perfect film? Yeah.
Is that your final thoughts on The Thing?
Yeah. It's awesome. I watch it constantly. I think it's an amazing movie. It's one of the few good movies that's really not about anything. There's no lesson in The Thing.
No.
It's not a metaphor for anything.
Nope.
You know, it's just there's a monster. You gotta fight the monster.
Good old classic monster.
Kurt Russell. He's one of his many iconic John Carpenter characters.
Oh, I didn't realize he was in.
Yeah, he's in quite a few, because he's also Snake Plissken in Escape from New York. You know.
Oh, okay.
And then he's Jack Burton in Big Trouble in Little China.
Okay. All right. Huh. Yeah, I should.
All three classic, iconic characters.
Should look at more John Carpenter stuff.
John Carpenter's fantastic. He's got a lot of really good films.
That's what I've been reading. That's what the people have been saying on the line. On the line. Yep, that's what
on the line.
On the line. Brayden, where can people find you on the internet if they want to find you on the internet?
At Jose Ruckus, all of the places. It's twitter.com, it's instagram.com, it's Threads is a thing, I think, still. Are we still hiving? On Hive?
I don't know.
Clubhouse? Is Clubhouse still going on?
Bring it back. You know? That's maybe someday. Maybe not.
Maybe someday.
Who knows?
It's crazy how we're all still on Twitter, right?
I know. I remember a year ago, panically, like right around now, like panically messaging you being like, is Twitter about to shut down? I was so scared that like...
Well, to be fair, it like, you know, there were times where it like did really fall apart and we weren't able to use it for bits.
Yeah.
You know, still happening.
Oh, well, yeah. But everyone's still there.
Yep. Still all on Twitter.
Hanging out. Tweeting. You can find us on the Twitter. Right. That's right now.
What if I took a little break from Twitter, Makenna? Like I took a week off or whatever. And anytime that I wanted to tweet something, I just wrote it down. And then at the end of HBO Max, I read you off all my tweets that would have been tweeted.
One, yes. Two, you should see if you can get quoted into the dictionary, because that's fantastic. Yes, I that would be great. Because I foresee a couple of things. Obviously, the things that are not time sensitive, and then also the things that are time sensitive.
Yeah.
I'm very curious to see.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be fun. It'd be very fun.
We'll do it. I'm gonna take a week off of Twitter. Today's Monday, October 9th.
Yes.
I don't think I tweeted at all today. Did I?
Well, so are you still going to go on Twitter, just not tweet?
I'm still going to go on Twitter.
Cool.
Yeah, did not tweet at all today. So I'm not gonna tweet at all this week.
Okay.
I'll still check the Twitter every now and then. And if I have anything that I want to say, I'm just gonna write it down.
Bring it next week. I'm excited. I'm really excited. Before we end the I'll plug HBO. I'll plug the socials after this, because I found a note recently on my phone. I don't use the notes app very often on my phone. The only thing I do use it for is I have a family quote page that I've been doing for like the last 4 or so years. But I found a thought that I had, I guess, when I woke up sometime back in May. It's entitled Wake Up Thoughts, and there's one thought, and it just says, why are buses dumb? And
that's a fantastic question. Why are buses dumb?
I don't have good luck with buses and figuring out the bus system, and I think I may have had a dream relating to those scenarios. Yeah.
Yeah, why are buses dumb? Nobody knows.
No one knows.
Scientists have been working on this for a long time now. We haven't figured it out.
Bus science, bus theory, yeah. This is round the clock work. This is might be what they were researching in The Thing. Buses. They had to go to Antarctica to figure it out. Yeah, that's what they were doing, you know? You can follow HBO Max on Twitter. At HBO Max, HBO Maks. You can follow us on the TikTok at Maximum Ruckus. Spelled how it sounds. M-A-K.
No, it's not.
It's
not spelled how it sounds at all.
If you want to find us, you'll find us. M-A-K-S-I-M-U-M Ruckus. R-U-C-K-U-S. You can follow, subscribe on YouTube. YouTube.com/@HBO Max, HBO Maks. Like, comment, subscribe. Brandon, what should people comment this week?
Let us know if they're putting too much cream cheese on your bagels where you're getting your bagels. Yeah, also, what kind of bagels you like? You getting a plain bagel? You getting an everything bagel? You getting a salted bagel? You getting an onion bagel? You getting poppy seed? What are you doing out there?
And what's on it? What do you put on a bagel? Like, what's your bagel order?
You're getting butter. You getting cream cheese. You getting lox.
Yeah, I want to know. I want to try to branch out my bagel orders.
Okay. I like a blueberry bagel if they've got them.
Interesting. Okay.
A little bit of cream cheese on there. Yeah, that's good shit.
That sounds delightful. That's a good breakfast right there. The audio platforms. We're on there sometimes when I remember to upload the audio file. It gets up eventually.
It does.
Sometimes it doesn't. But that's okay because you can find us everywhere. So, thank you. Everywhere.
All of the places.
And if we're not somewhere, tell us and we will. Maybe. We'll think about it. We'll have our people talk to other people and see what goes on. And with that, thank you for watching. Go to Antarctica.